told me today that he felt like Friday's big win was due to taking out the frustrations from the Knicks game on the Jazz, but how do you continue to motivate them to have that kind of performance?
Yeah, I think we have to, realize like the high level of consistency that's within us. It's something we just haven't found this early in the season. I think guys, a lot of people maybe expected it to happen rather than go out and really lean on the things that we know we have to do to make it happen. We're learning that lesson along the way, but it certainly shows what we're capable of.
He said starting the game and coming out of halftime, being really locked in, he felt like was a key to maintaining that consistency. So what's your message to the team on keeping?
Yeah, I mean, we have to just do more of that. I mean, it's, we've had some ups and downs where we lose focus or we have little frustrations in the game, mostly related to our offense that affect our defense, and that's just a bad recipe. Guys at this point in time, I don't know. I mean, they know what's at stake every time they take the floor. How tough the Western Conference is, and it doesn't matter who you're playing or where. A, you're capable of being beaten, and B, you're going to need all these wins at the end of the season.
Julius said today after shoot around, he feels like he can still get a lot better. You said this is the best version of him following the win, but if you had to pick an area for him to build in, what would it be?
Yeah, I think it's really great to see him rebounding at a high level. Like he's back doing that. That's I think was an area of where he could focus on and get better. Getting back to who he has been in the past there. I think just off-ball defense for him he's been great on the ball. Off-ball, like a lot of our guys, we've been inconsistent. So that's certainly an area that we're asking all of our guys to get better at.
You said getting back at it. I noticed he didn't have 2 triple doubles this past week. Was there a message going into this season for him to try to get back to his old self?
Well, he didn't really rebound well for us last year. I mean, his rebound numbers came down from where he was with the Knicks. Sometimes that could be related to different things, defensive scheme. Maybe he's away from the basket more. We used him a lot as a switch defender. So there's reasons for that. But there's certainly opportunities, I think, for him, just to go pursue and get the ball. And he's doing that a lot better right now.
Yeah, and he's obviously, he's finding his other teammates, as far as the assists. I know you're kind of liking that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I've always loved that about his game. I just think he's special in that way. He can make plays early. He can make plays late. He can make plays from the top of the floor, from the bottom of the floor. And also score alongside of that too. So he carries a heavy load in our offense, and particularly now, like we play some stretches without like a conventional or true point guard on the floor, and he really becomes that for us.
Coach Antes, last year was the most statistically double-teamed and triple-teamed player in the league last year. With the hot shooting start you guys have gotten off to, have you seen an impact or a consequence of that in terms of some attention lessened on him?
Yeah, I think he's only played a handful of games because of the injury. So we as you would expect with Anthony, we've seen just about every defensive look from multiple 2 on the ball to heavy gaps to a lot of aggressive coverages on him. He's more and more comfortable with it all now. I think he's embracing it rather than that was something he had to learn through the entire process of last year, and I thought he was really good in the playoffs as a result. So even though we haven't seen a ton of it just because he hasn't played, we feel comfortable that his ability to kind of manage it all. So.
Any other questions? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.